like literally it's only the beginning of 2025. We don't even know how this year is going to turn out by the time we get to December. So I'll say this. I feel like we definitely need another Malcolm X, Martin Luther King of this generation. Hey y'all, it's your internet's average weirdo, Insecure K, aka Markeya. And in today's video, I'll be sharing my free thoughts and obsessions on whatever is popping on this noggin. If this is your first time seeing me, welcome to my channel. If not, welcome back. I hope you've been taking care of yourself. Please, for the free skis, make sure you hit that sexy subscribe button and follow me on all social media platforms. I will sprinkle them here down below so you can get notified anytime I upload any brand new content. I'm super excited that you've been coming back. Like, I feel like you're really liking me and we're definitely establishing this relationship. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. In today's court session, we have TikTok, aka ByteDance, versus the US judicial government versus American citizens. Let's get into this video. If you are watching this video, then TikTok has officially been banned in the United States. Or if you're watching this video, TikTok didn't get banned, but they did play games with us by taking away the app and then giving it back. When was TikTok first released here in America? September of 2016. When was our judicial system made in America? September 24th, 1789. Now, in the words of J. Cole,
I said democracy is too fucking slow.
The judicial system is too slow, but somehow had the time to come together to figure out how we need to get rid of TikTok. To my fellow Americans, this TikTok ban is way bigger than we think it is. And I've been waiting for this moment to honestly really get those thoughts out, because I've always imagined, growing up, it's time for you to understand how the world works when it comes to not only money, but the credit system, healthcare, insurance, things like that. And as you start to grow up and realize some things just don't make sense. A lot of it don't make sense until we got RedNote as an alternative that's actually showing us how other countries are living way better than how America is. For the longest, we've always seen America as the place you come to honestly live out your dream, to live the American dream, as they call it. But the American dream has been crushed. And not only have the Black people been screaming it, now the white people are now seeing it. And now they're upset because they're finally living the reality that Black Americans have been screaming since forever. To the government, I think the reason why you want to get rid of TikTok so bad is because all you know is control. Control is how you've been able to infiltrate our homes, whether it's through TV, radio, our local grocery stores, bringing back home what you guys have produced to us, the citizens, because where else are we going to buy, simple household products, food, anything like that? We have to go through you guys for everything. If you really want to put it into perspective, the government is...
I'm a pimp named Slickback. Say it with me now.
He's my pimp.
And all these little side companies are
The huss.
Yeah, that's really what it is. So as the consumer, we're trying to get through
The huss.
to get to the pimp, our rich baby daddies. That's really where you want to go about it. The government is our rich baby daddy. It's been bothering me for the longest how as much money as you're collecting from everybody around the country, right? Around all these 50 states, we pay taxes that come out of our paychecks every 2 weeks. And you're telling me you don't have the money to do certain things that need to get done in our society. And it hurts because all of us are struggling. The next person is trying to figure out how to make it to the next day. And hopefully we even make it to the next day if God is willing to give us that chance. But this has been going on for too long. And I feel like TikTok has finally awakened us to really see like, wow, they really don't care about us. And it's been like that. But when you've got it on a grander scale like TikTok, where everybody can get the access to scroll until they see that one post that's like, I can relate to that. That's me. And I can really understand and comprehend what they're trying to say, versus you watching how the US government talks in their little meeting in their little rooms and it don't make sense. Like really dumb it down to your everyday average citizen talk. We want to keep y'all dumb. We want to keep y'all under control. And TikTok is messing that up for us. Not only do we not have our hands in the pot with TikTok, but the fact that they won't give it to us willingly is concerning. because you guys are waking up to our, how we've been manipulating you guys all these years. And now that you guys are waking up, we don't know what to do. We're trying to get a hold of it, because what's the point of really banning it? You're saying that the Chinese is taking all of our information, but so is Facebook, so is Instagram, so is Snapchat. What makes them different? Oh, because they're American run, not third party run like China. And what does that mean? We can't control what's going out into the public. And if someone decides to do something crazy, we can just censor it, and then you won't know because we're not pushing that in the algorithm. TikTok is showing everything in the algorithm, like Dior bags. Yeah, Dior bags. Let's talk about Dior bags. Because you can't say what you want to say because they'll try to censor it out. We don't need to tell y'all what's going on here. And that's a bit concerning, especially when I'm working hard to keep y'all living good. And that sucks because it's like, dang, who is working the Treasury Department? They need to be fired. The whole financial system needs to be torn down. Because again, how are you getting money from all these people? And then you're telling somebody like me, who still got a couple of years to retire, that I might not have a retirement because all the money's gone. What do you mean all the money's gone? And then I'll just keep my money. I'll just keep the money instead of you taking out taxes, because obviously someone doesn't know how to handle it properly, which is making me suffer because you guys, aka the government, don't know what y'all are doing. Y'all think y'all know, but y'all don't. I got a whole bunch of old people up there trying to control our lives because they think they're doing the right thing, but when you're not living the way we live every day, you won't know, especially when, for one, y'all got money. That's the real issue with this country is money. Why is there homelessness? You're telling me all the money we make in the world, you're telling me we couldn't have stopped this issue a while ago? Decades ago. There's no reason why there should be a homeless person in the streets when we have the money to help these people. There is no reason why the everyday average American is struggling paycheck to paycheck, especially when we're working the required 40 hours a week, even more. Some people work 2 jobs and still can't make it. Because America has a problem. And out of all the things they could be worried about, they had the time and energy to make sure that they were able to get TikTok across their desk for everybody to sign, but they couldn't do it for anything else. Anything else. What y'all need to be worried about is how to make healthcare not only affordable, but universal. Like seriously, it's ridiculous. It's all a scam. If we really want to talk about it, everything's a scam. America to me is like a big Ponzi scheme. We're just giving out money, pumping money into whatever we're pumping, and there's nothing coming out for us. Really think about it, people. We are stronger than what we really think. Really think about this. We pay car insurance every month. Where's the money going? You're telling me after I pay y'all every month, I get into an accident, depending on how the accident goes, I might have to pay my deductible in order for you guys, the insurance company, to help me. And hopefully the time I do get into an accident, I'm not going through anything where I can at least pay my $500 to $1,000 deductible. Because imagine you're paying monthly for car insurance, you get into an accident, you got to reach your deductible. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I really don't have an extra $500 to $1,000 to just drop to get my car fixed. I might need that money for rent or an energy bill or a water bill or groceries. I gotta eat. Or imagine healthcare. Let's say you're paying a monthly price for healthcare. Imagine you're going through something like chemo or anything. You gotta reach your maximum deductible before the insurance company can help you. And even when they do help you, it's only a 80 to 20 ratio. Once you reach your deductible, your maximum, the insurance company pays 80 and you still have to pay out 20%. What was the point of me reaching my maximum if I still gotta pay you guys again? Scam. It's all a scam. America is a Ponzi scheme and we're just living in it every day. And we've been doing this for years, over and over and over again. Go to work and go home. Go to work, go home. Go to work, go home. Maybe I'll get enough time to take off a little week vacation. But hopefully until then, I don't get sick. I'm not out for too long. Then I don't have to work. And then especially where I work at, they don't even pay for my holidays. I have to make sure I have enough PTO to use for holiday pay. And I don't even get holiday pay. It's just whatever I have enough for PTO for that day, or just not get paid at all. So that makes you want to go to work so you don't miss a day, so you can earn PTO to have that time to take off. And it's just a cycle over and over and over again of just working for something that you're never going to obtain. And that's what America is. Working for something you're never going to obtain. Imagine buying a house. You don't even really own the house. And if you don't pay your taxes, even though the house is paid off, it gets taken away from you. Same like a car. You pay for the car, you pay it off for 6 years. After the 6 years, you still got to pay taxes on it. And if you don't pay the taxes on it, they take the car. It's like you'll never win. You'll always be in this cycle until you die. Literally until you die. And then to find out, being on TikTok, if you decide, I want to move to Japan and become a citizen there, because I still have ties, because I was born in America and I'm an American citizen, until I denounce my citizenship, I still have to pay taxes to a government. When I no longer live in this country anymore, I'm in a totally different country, but still have to pay y'all money. And I don't even know how that works. Like, how would you even charge me when it comes to tax season? Like, what taxes do I have? Like, how? I don't even live here no more. I'm not even contributing to this country to even be paying taxes to you guys, but I still owe y'all because I haven't denounced my citizenship. And it's like, if that's what it is, if I'm paying for a citizenship, just say that versus just charging me tax or something I don't even know what I'm getting taxed for. Like, it bothers me. I feel like TikTok was that savior for all of us to kind of like come together as one and really enjoy life outside of the life that we're living. It was definitely an escape for a lot of people. A lot of people were making a lot of money as far as, it was their basically a job, promoting businesses. Like, literally, I bought a lot of things off of TikTok. I bought this mic off of TikTok. Like, literally, I bought this soundboard off of TikTok. Like, TikTok is that girl, and they're willing to take that away from us because they're mad there. For one, we're waking up to what you guys, the US government, has been doing to us all these years. You've lied to us about our history, especially African Americans. You're trying to suppress that, and to know a lot of things were happening outside of what I was being taught in school, like, really bothers me. Because it goes to show how much y'all are willing to cover up the truth when you know what y'all did was wrong. And instead of just taking accountability for it and moving on from it, the situation, in some type of healthy manner, because obviously it's kind of traumatic to move on from, but you guys want to cover it up so bad because what y'all know is y'all was wrong. And y'all just won't just admit it. I think that's really the issue too. Just admit y'all was wrong. Which leads me to what's next in this whole like TikTok ban. Like, what does this really mean for the American people? And my thoughts on that is this should show us how we can come together peacefully on a really deep issue that not only concerns us but bother us as a whole. Literally, it's only the beginning of 2025. We don't even know how this year is going to turn out by the time we get to December. So I'll say this. I feel like we definitely need another Malcolm X, Martin Luther King of this generation. I feel like we really need to think about our rights here as American citizens, because our First Amendment is freedom of speech. To be honest with you, I don't think we're living up to that First Amendment. I feel like the First Amendment is pick and choose depending on what type of speech you're trying to get across. I feel like when you're really trying to really say or really speak out against what the government's program is, that's when they want to silence you. Because imagine someone were to come out here and say we have a cure for cancer, and I'm pretty sure it's happened multiple times. They disappear randomly or die or come back, and it's possibly a clone because they don't know what they were talking about, or they were just playing around. They weren't in their sense of mind. You know what I would really love? I feel like the only way it would work for the government to really listen to us as the American citizens that we're paying for, their salaries. I feel like we should just pull a January 6th again. Yeah, we should pull a January 6th. We should come together as people. Who cares about race? I don't care what you look like. We're all here for one purpose, and that's to make our lives better. Or we could just not go to work, because what's stopping us from going to work? Money. That's the only reason why we go to work every day. We want a roof over our head and we want to eat, and we got bills to pay. If we didn't have that, then there will be no point. We can just do whatever we want and keep it pushing. And it's not like the old days where everybody had their own land, everybody had their own farm. You can kind of run how you want to run it. You got food, you got shelter. Had no bill back then because everything was running off of what? A candle and sunlight. So honestly, there was nothing really to complain about because you had everything was made by you. As Americans, because we're relying on other things to help sustain our lives, that's where it cripples us, because we could throw a temper tantrum, we could go on strike, where we just all don't go to work. How are y'all gonna get paid? How are y'all gonna keep the country running when there's no money coming in? Because you need us to run the country. Remember that. Y'all need us to run the country. If we all decided one day we don't want to go to work, and that strike goes from what, a week to a month to a year of no money coming in from nobody, like, y'all will be really sick. And y'all government, y'all wouldn't know what to do. No money coming in, nobody wants to work. What's going on? We tired of y'all. We're tired of playing these games with y'all. You know, my mom, her mom, my dad, his dad, the dad before, granddad, grandmama, all them was listening to y'all all these years. And I guess y'all assume, well, they've been quiet. There might have been a little fuss every now and then, but they're following the program. Now it's gotten to a point where we done finally woke up and we're finally seeing what the program is, and now y'all are scared. So instead of just, you know, honestly being real about the situation and really just telling us what's up, we have to suppress it and try to erase it, or control the situation where we have control of TikTok if they're willing to sell it to us, so we can, you know, control what the American people are seeing. And I get it, because us throwing a fit, going up there to the White House they did on January 6th and causing chaos, or us waking up and being like, hey, we're just not gonna work today, you know, that would really be an issue. That would really lead to chaos. That would lead to war, and not with other countries, but within ourselves. I don't know. I don't know a good way of going about the situation to the point where the odds are in the citizens' favor, because people can't run people. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has a different way of thinking, and I feel like what's going on in today's world is all about compromise. How can we just make them happy, or just come to some type of agreement where they can just lay down, be quiet, just do what they gotta do. Make sure you guys keep working. Make sure you guys keep paying these multiple different taxes every year. Make sure that money keeps rolling in so we can put it into our pocket, and then there wouldn't have to be no issues, and we can just keep running how we've been running. And I think it's gonna get to a point where, I don't know, we're just gonna get tired of it. However that goes, it has to get worse before it gets better. I don't know how worse it's gotta get before it gets better, but I'm kind of scared to see how the country is going to be moving forward for the rest of the year. TikTok definitely opened up a lot of our eyes to how our country is being ran, how other countries are living, and to show the far lengths that the government is willing to go to suppress that information, which makes us worry. Because imagine you either taking TikTok away or you give TikTok back to us, but now you guys are basically controlling the program. We can't talk to someone overseas about what their life is like and how they view America, how they really view America, besides what America has told us what they think they view about us. How about we just ask a Chinese person who's in China how they see America? How about we just go through TikTok, find a German person, and ask that German person in real time how they feel about America today? No, they'll censor it. They'll try to quiet it out and make you think, just scroll a couple hours. Just do this. Just do that. It's TikTok, but we're running it our way to make it more efficient. Yeah. I don't know, you guys. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's bigger than us. And I want to thank TikTok for showing our American citizens that you guys are being played right in front of your faces and you don't even know it. And if you do know it, you just never had a big enough platform to help you guys see it all in real time. And that's exactly what's happening. And now that the Chinese have exposed what our American system is doing to us, now it's up to us to figure out how we can make this a better place until it's our time to go. So, like I said, I think we need that Martin Luther King of our generation. I don't know who it's gonna be or how it's gonna get organized, but definitely let me know so I can be at the meetings, because at this point, all this is fugazi. It's fake. I'm just here. I just need my popcorn. It's all a joke to me. It's like, you never know what's gonna happen next. And the fact that it's all happening in real time instead of like, your parents telling you about like, oh, remember when such and such and such? Yeah, that really shaped us as a country. But now it's like, oh, I'm actually living in real time, the country being shaped, and I don't know how to feel about it. And I still have to go to work and make sure that rent's paid every month, because who cares? Either be homeless or or just not be here at all. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It was I don't know, I feel like it was a rant, definitely, but like I've been thinking about this for years about how our American system has been treating not only myself but others, and for it finally be exposed makes me happy, because now we have the power to kind of definitely change things. But how can we change it in a positive light versus it being in a negative manner? So that's what we have to figure out, us coming together, how to make this work. So we're gonna end this video off on a good note. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and you gotta do what you gotta do to get where you're going. Thank you for tuning into my video and clicking on my channel. You could have been doing anything else in the world today, but you chose to watch me, and it's very much appreciated. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, you guys.